Welcome to Local Edition. I'm Bella Shaw. How is the Homeless Prevention Fund working out 2 years after its implementation? Ventura Councilman Neal Andrews joins us, and the economy's tough. There must be an increase in homeless.
The economy is tough. There has been an increase in homeless, but not as much as you would have expected because we have things like the Ventura Homeless Prevention Fund that helps reduce the impact. In the city of Ventura, since the recession, the number of people under the poverty line, the federal poverty line, has doubled.
Wow. Literally doubled.
Thousands of people now are on the verge of homelessness as a result. We have, in the last census, we counted well over 600 people in Ventura that had been homeless. That was actually up a few from the year before, but it would have been much, much worse had it not been for things like the Homeless Prevention Fund.
And these are seniors that are homeless. These are women and young children.
Yes, indeed. They're about 35% are women, about 15% are children under the age of 12, about 35% are veterans, and about 25% are seniors. They have a remarkable ability to be resilient and survive. But about 50% of all of the homeless in any community, but in Ventura particularly, about 50% are newly homeless this year. They've just lost their housing, whatever it was, an accident that made them not be able to work, an illness,
sure.
Anything like that.
They could be living in cars, couldn't they?
Oh yes, they live in cars. They live in cars. They live in garages. They couch surf. They double up with families, or they simply live on the street. And as they exhaust their resources, they begin more and more to live on the street. And it's a significant social problem. We have to deal with it. So the Social Services Task Force set up this Homeless Prevention Fund for Ventura a couple of years ago. And that fund has saved over 250 families, well over 650 people since it's been set up. It's a great success. It has absolutely no administrative cost. Every dime that's contributed to the fund goes to help people. It's administered through the United Way, and if people want to make a donation, they go to the United Way website and click on where they want to say what fund they want to contribute to. They click on the Ventura Homeless Prevention Fund and then make their donation. The United Way does that for free, no cost to the fund. And then the people who are about to become homeless who need the funds go to one of the charitable organizations in the city, whether it's Turning Point,
Catholic
Charities, Salvation Army, or the Project Understanding. Those are the four. And those four provide case management, help them identify their needs, figure out what their needs are, help them to establish some sort of budget if they need any kind of service. They help them do that. And then they make a determination of what kind of money they'll need to prevent becoming homeless. And they then issue the check, not to the homeless person.
And you wrote the first check. I wish we had more time. You wrote one of the checks.
I did.
And before we end, I just want to say that was one of the 8 model programs in the entire country, your work with the homeless.
Right.
Ventura Councilman Neal Andrews, thank you so much for joining us on Local Edition. I'm Bella Shaw. See you next time.